Hitting .242, waits for the first pitch of the day from Stroman. It's in there for a strike, and away we go. Stroman, a quick worker, coming right back. This ball is bounced out towards second. Routine for McKinstry, out number 1. 20 Astros back in 1998. Jonathan India takes outside for a ball.
In the Astros booth.
Now, I'm a little bit biased, but I think it is Jonathan India. Nothing for 8 in this series. He'll take down low.
Yeah, the bit.
Fastball is taken high, and it's a 4-pitch walk, something you do not see in first inning. Kyle Farmer checks in. Farmer quietly having a pretty good year.
A pretty nice season. He's managed to stay healthy.
He's got a little power with 14 home runs. Short lead by India. He likes to run. And now the count 1-2.
You're scuffling a little bit, and you have to deal with a little bit of a dead arm. Usually what happens late in the year for most pitchers, I think it's a thing where you kind of ride the highs and lows.
Good breaking ball, strikes out.
He's got an opt-out after next year. Gold Glove Award winner in 2017.
Fraley hits a pop fly shallow left, coming in Happ and going out, and that ball drops off the glove of Bodie in front of Happ on a windy day. Donovan Solano now will take a strike.
Or not.
Nothing in 2 now. And the 0-2 got him swinging, a sharp breaking ball.
So Ian is responsible for leading his team out onto the field to begin the game. We'll show you after this. Bodie taking the field together, but it's important for them to do that. So Ian stepped up, and now you know one of those little nuances to look.
Speaking of Ian, JD, you and I were discussing before the game. He should at least
recent outstanding. I would think he certainly deserves one.
Shallow center. It's going to be a base hit for Alejo Lopez.
Last year, Tyler O'Neill was the Gold Glove winner in left field in the National League. And I'm sure there are other guys out there.
Mike Ciani. Check swing foul out of play. There probably should be in baseball, JD, and that is a team error category. Strike 3 call.
And it's hard to determine who's at fault, who should be charged with the error. And that would be probably the most obvious example.
Chucky Robinson with a count of 1-0. There's a liner that's going to find fair territory, bouncing off the sidewall. Suzuki gets it back in. Lopez. JD, let me ask you this. You're pitching in a ball.
You always want to have an aggressive mindset to begin with. I guess no, you're not going to give in. You're still trying to make quality pitches. You're not going to give in. And there's a good example of backdoor slider. That was a really good.
And the 2-1. Backhanded by McKinstry. Good play. Inning over.
Never speak with food in my mouth, but it's too good out here for 45 plus years. When it came to food,
the homemade tamales. Or the smoked chuck roast, that was pretty good.
See, and how many people would you say get involved in this?
Probably about 25, 30 people. And we fed probably all the staff and security, everybody out here. This closing day, we would start bringing like donuts. And then, let's stop and bring a box of sliders. And then...
Hey guys, what's your favorite food? What would you like them to make for you next year?
I kind of like that box of sliders idea, T-Mac.
The box of...
Frosted Flakes. Whatever you got.
Got any salmon?
Salmon or chili?
We can.
So they just line up the food on the bleacher. Is that the idea? That becomes the buffet line.
Yeah, this is really great. 20-25 people. It's grown over the years. Donuts, you said, is how it started, and it's
good. T-Mac, thank you.
There's always more food.
2 down, nobody on. Stroman working on Fraley. First 2 men in inning number 3.
So this is an example, Pat. 3-1, maybe a little more aggressive than you would be in a tighter game. Just throw it in there. Where he's trying to launch, and you get a little fly open ground ball to the right side. That's a good pitch. That's a really good 3-2 pitch.
7 losses. Same could be said of Kyle Hendricks, of course.
Starting pitching this winter.
2-2 on Solo. McKinstry on the outfield grass makes a good play. Thanks, T-Mac. We move to inning number 4. Marcus Stroman working on Stuart Fairchild.
Donut?
Yeah, he wanted to make sure that I finished the donut, which I did. I mean, I would never eat half a donut.
Players a little more nutritious with their plan now. My theory always was the team that had the most left.
Maybe we could do a parlay with donuts left over in the clubhouse.
Alejo Lopez steps in and fouls one away. That'll be an unassisted play for Higgins. That's outnumbered.
No more strikeouts. And then the immaculate inning by Hayden Wisniewski against the Pirates.
Mike Ciani at the plate. Struck out his first time, and now the count 0-2. And that's strike 3.
Available in the coming weeks, so visit Cubs.com/destinations for updates.
What a play by McKinstry, backhanding one and throwing to first.
Applause from a Gold Glover. You know, you're doing something right.
One was a good play by Zach McKinstry.
Everything working for Stroman.
That got him looking. 2 down, and here's Jonathan India.
I'm more concerned about the hair. It's good to have options. Says a guy who no longer has options.
Going to be a tough play. That's a base hit all the way for India. Even had David Farmer at the plate. Bodie will make this play, and that ends the.
Involved in baseball for a long time. Of course, formed the Spalding Sporting Goods Company
in '76.
He was born in Byron, Illinois. Went to Rockford Central High School.
Jake Fraley bounces one to the right side. McKinstry's had a busy today. Always kind of a bittersweet day. The final home game of the season at Wrigley. You're listening.
Yeah, kind of a wistful feeling. The end of the season.
So thanks to all of you. Solano
redefined the strike zone for the home plate umpire.
Stuart Fairchild today. Stroman working quickly, rhythmically, and effectively. Here's the pitch fouled away.
And the Mariners and now the Reds.
Toward the middle, that's going to be a base hit. Fairchild bounces one through the middle of the diamond.
The left-handed pull hitters probably going to benefit the most. Those are the guys that have been hurt by the shift the most. Probably not that much.
Alejo Lopez fouls one away, 0-2.
I think we're going to. I think what's going to off the line to try to take away the hole.
2-2 on Alejo more frequently. Smack to first, caught by Higgins, inning over.